World-renowned Canadian Rick Hansen is probably best known for his Man in Motion tour. Rick spent almost 2 years traveling the world in his wheelchair to raise money and awareness for spinal cord research.
Although Rick's journey made him famous, many people have never personally interacted with anyone who has a disability. And even if they have, they may have been too shy to ask questions or genuinely get to know the person.
That's why the Rick Hansen Ambassador Program is so cool. Trained ambassadors with disabilities go out and speak to schools and communities to tell their personal story and get people interacting.
AMI Vancouver's Grant Hardy is part of that program, and he recently joined a group of ambassadors for an Innovation Challenge event with a group of high school students.
I'm sure that after this presentation, you'll see that everyone has amazing potential, whether they have a disability or not.
With those inspiring words on video, Rick Hansen helps kick off the 2017 Innovation Challenge, where grade 9 students from Rick Hansen Secondary School in Abbotsford spend the day learning about disability issues, accessible technologies, and interacting with ambassadors from the disability community.
So I actually joined the Rick Hansen Foundation as an ambassador probably about 15 years ago.
Terry Thorson is a C6 complete quadriplegic.
We got to have a group of grade 9 students to come up with an idea that was chosen by us, and it was something that was sort of I struggled with in my daily life. I was trying to prevent the cold from getting from the outside weather through the metal parts of my wheelchair. So mostly that's the sides. I have metal clothing guards and wheels. So you might have to actually be good to hear your voice, speak up, ask some questions.
Terry wasn't the only ambassador presenting a unique challenge to an assigned group of students. There were a total of 9 ambassadors, including me.
Let's say you need to go to the Apple Store, okay? And you wouldn't mind stopping in at the food court on the way out. So I want you to think about what would be challenging, and I want you to think about what could be done to make the mall a bit more accessible.
After being given their challenge, the students were to come up with a creative solution and present it to everyone else. English teacher Stephen Fowler explains how today's event fits into the classroom.
With this project here, I do my writing unit, and we'll watch some TED Talks from people with disabilities and then newspaper articles, and we listen to Rick Hansen's interview with Peter Mansbridge, and the kids research on their own to trying to find the answer to that question of, compare and contrast my life to somebody with disabilities, or what does it mean to be disabled in 2017.
The students build their knowledge by checking out various interactive stations where they learned about spinal cord injuries and accessible technologies such as an exoskeleton device. However, having the opportunity to meet people with disabilities and to see them in leadership roles is perhaps the most important aspect of the event. Student Marissa Smith.
Just all sorts of different disabilities. It's really cool to interact with different people and see what they're like. What I got out of today was that you could accomplish so many things just from having the right mindset, and that if you think you can do something, that you can do it.
For us ambassadors, it's especially interesting to hear what solutions the kids come up with. This year's group was on the shy, quieter side, but eventually they shared some interesting ideas. Terry thought her group came up with a pretty decent solution to her challenge of keeping the cold from getting inside her wheelchair.
Their solution was to create a battery packed, powered, solar heating device that would sit in my wheelchair.
The hope is that these students walk away with a greater understanding and awareness about people with disabilities. For Terry, speaking to children and youth is essential.
I always love working with children because that is who is going to change our future. They have the ability to be able to take what they learn and shape how the attitudes and physical barriers that we experience get changed over time.
What a fantastic learning opportunity for the students.
And the ambassadors as well. It really is a great experience for everyone involved. That's why we hope the program continues to grow and change the world.
For more information about the Rick Hansen Foundation, including the Ambassador Program, check out rickhansen.com.